to the biggest morning show right here, TV3 New Day, not only from our country, from our studios right here, just across the presidential drive, and we'll bring you the best, not only social political issues, but also issues on the economy, lifestyle, and everything that you can think of. Well, make sure you get interactive. As always, we begin by telling you that we know that you have spent all your money, but don't worry, we have the jackpots all available for you through Cash Out. It goes with the short code *439#. What you need to do is to make sure that when you dial that short code *439#, you have to choose option 2 because you're watching TV3 New Day, and that option 2 means that you are choosing TV3. Now, when you get to the next level of the dashboard for the USD, you're going to see a number of tickets that you need to choose. So it is going to ask you either choose 5, you choose 7, you choose 8, you choose 10, but you can choose in multiples. So you choose 5, 5, 5, 10, 5, 5, 10. Well, I always say 5, 5, 10 and a number of them because you need to increase your chances of winning. It's very, very important. It also means that when you choose, you get to have your numbers replicated or increased, or as many of them in the electronic dashboard as we have it, or in the basket, so to speak, literally. And then when we do the draws, as you tend to see on TV, you have your chances increasing, and then you can win deservedly this morning. And so we have to tell you that we're grateful that you've joined us. We're going to begin the show with a question of the day for This Morning segment, and certainly it's going to be Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia meeting the press. Yesterday, we had Bella Mundi as well as Nashoko representing the team. They're accredited by the NPP as well to attend. Some shows and fantastic questions. And then other questions also and comments also were made by other journalists from other media houses, our colleagues, so to speak. What do you make of it? Because also a day before, we had the manifesto launch by John Dramani Mahama and Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman of the NDC taking place at the University of Education, Winneba. What do you make of some of the policies they have proposed or announced for you to benchmark to make a decision for December 7, 2024? And so that will be our question for the day for this morning segment. Then we'll bring you Johnny's Bites, and Johnny Hughes will be coming to you live from the studios of 3FM 92.7. We'll be also on our social media streams, and then we'll have some great conversation when it comes to big issues. Well, earlier on we had advertised that Eduji Tamaklo as well as Yabo Abiyansama will be here with lawyer Andre Japamesa, Member of Parliament for 2nd, but also the Minister for Tourism and Creative Arts. But rather, we're going to have a Deputy General Secretary of the NPP, Mr. Harina, will be here. And so we'll have some great conversations. So the NPP, they're back in the stable. So we'll critically analyze John Dramani Mahama's policies in that manifesto launch, and then the responses of the Vice President, presidential candidate of the NPP in that encounter. For our community manifesto today, we're taking to the community of Jamestown, Gamashi, etc. for our community manifesto conversation. And so Bella Mundi will be moderating from the Ododo Diodo constituency. You know that is one of the hotspots when it comes to how busy or brisk election activity is. For all those who have joined us this morning, we say thank you for joining us. In the meantime, we have This Morning, and our question is very simple. What do you make of those encounters we've had? Journalists went to the coverage of the manifesto launch of the NDC, and then the NPP's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also meeting the press yesterday. Well, so we're here. Already I'm getting comments, and this one is coming from Osei Boateng in Shire. So, and it's in reaction to our question, what you make of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's encounter with the press yesterday, and then also the launch of the manifesto by the NDC. And, well, Aziz Donla, good morning to you. It's been a while you've called. How are you?
I'm fine, Mr. Roland.
Okay, great. Just briskly, what's your reaction to the manifesto launch and then the encounter by the Vice President yesterday as he met the press? Quickly, just in 1 minute.
Yes. First of all, the manifesto launch was superb. it gave hope to the hopeless, and then it was the solution to our predicament currently. So in general, the 24-hour economy is coming to roll out a lot of jobs for the youth, because youth unemployment is about 14.7% currently. And then that particular manifesto will address the youth unemployment. But coming back to yesterday's program, that one, in fact, I was shocked to the bone. The Vice President was asked a question: why did you run away from economy to digitalization? My brother, the man could not answer this simple question. And this 2024 election is about trust. It's about trust. It's about trust. Because this man promised the northern part of Ghana 570 times. Today, Mr. Roland, if you come to the northern part of Ghana, I mean, what is, you cannot get any irrigation dam in the upper west region here. And this was the same man that promised us a bank account. Then we cannot see those things. So it's about choices. We are going to choose in between someone that has the track record, that is President John Dramani Mahama, and someone that cannot fulfill his own promises. So the ball is in our own court. I will choose John Dramani.
Aziz Dollar, thank you very much for your comment as well. This one from Osei Boateng at the Juso in the Ashanti region says, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia performed creditably, and I'm so proud of my presidential candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Jerry Amejo of the North Tone constituency says, how can you trust a man who runs away from key benchmarks that he used in criticizing a former government for which he was elected in 2016, and today is giving all sort of excuses, and in his responses to questions is all over the place. Like, okay, I don't like the word you used. So, Jerry Amateur there with that comment. Good morning to you, Abdul. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Roland.
Good morning. Where are you calling from?
Amasaman.
Oh, Amasaman. Please go ahead. What do you make of the manifesto launch and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's press encounter? Just quickly in a minute.
Yeah, it's quite clear the choose between Mahama and Bawumia. It's very clear. Unless even someone who is blind, excuse me to use that word. You know, if you are blind, you use your brain to judge things. And then when you listen to John Mahama, you can say very clearly that John Mahama is ahead of Bawumia. Just look at what Bawumia did yesterday. And they will ask questions about the killings of our sister Bella, asking about the killings of Israel. And just look at the way he just listen to him. So if not Bella asking you about this question, he wouldn't have spoken about this. So sometimes Bawumia he has to be pushed to the wall before he talk. You know, people who have wisdom don't wait push the wall before they talk. When they see something going wrong, they will talk. Not for them to be pushed to the wall before they talk. You understand? So Bawumia shouldn't have pushed to the wall before he talk.
All right,
so
point made. You've made your point. This one is coming from a regular watcher and then also corporate person as well as a politically exposed strategist. He says, a strategic meet the press session has eclipsed the NDC Manifesto launch, showcasing the power of clever tactics over grand announcement. Wisdom in action with an exclamation. Guy G, Cantonment Zakra. Good morning to you, Guy G. And then also, I have this one from lawyer Emmanuel, who says that we understand all the things that have been done. In 2016, all the things that were said was that construction cannot be eaten. Currently, people's earnings are just not enough to keep up with their bills, and that's the reality. They can't just feel the economy in their pocket, and that is going to be the benchmark to vote for. We have Richard calling out from Garu. Good morning to you, Richard. What's your comment on the manifesto launched by John Dramani Mahama and then also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia meeting the press? Quickly, just in a minute, 60 seconds for you.
Yeah, Roland, you see, if you look at their manifesto, you will understand that Ghana, if you want to know that Ghana is rich, this is the time you will determine that. Look at their promises. If you listen to the promises that they are making from their manifestos, it is telling us that Ghana is very rich. But when they come to power, they will start doing a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, all what they are saying is facts. I have no single trust in both of them. So I think we, the youth, have to find a concrete decision to make so that we can be able to save Ghana from their hands. I think that is what I have.
Richard from Garu, thank you for your comments in there. But we have a couple. Let me say good morning to Abigail Dakum, is with the Ghana National Association of Teachers, the Gomwa district, and I wish you speedy recovery. Have been a bit under the weather. I wish you all the best for the day. And then Fortune Nadiklim says, Roland, greetings to you and the team. I heard Baumia talk a lot about the data. I really don't know where our vice president is getting those information from. The real data is what is happening in our markets. Cement bag 2016, 35 Ghana cedis. Cement bag 2024, 110 Ghana cedis. A ton of iron rod 2016, 2,000. 2024, 9,000. And that's the claim fortune of... from Elembele, we have a caller. Good morning to you. What's your name, sir or madam?
I'm joyful.
Oh, joyful.
Yes, please.
Uncle, what will be to
thank you very much, Roland. I'm very much disappointed in the vice president. The reason is that he campaigned a lot on the economy. Why should you run away from the economy and go on digitalization? Has he any knowledge in digitalization? The next issue is that every credit in the NPP government, he takes it. But every blame, he wants to run away. I have one question for him. What is he going to stand on? That my government did it and I'm going to continue with it. He has totally run from what he campaigned from. Now, the NDC is preaching change. He's also preaching change. So does he have any confidence in his own government, which he has had? Now, any question he says, I am just a lead. But when it comes to credit, you want to take it. Can we trust such a man? I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right. This one is coming from Chairman Prosper, who says, is Baumia saying the fundamentals are strong now? What a man. A man who blows hot air when the times is up for him to be taken to the gallows and well scrutinized. No wonder he performed poorly yesterday. I was extremely disappointed, Chairman Prosper, there with the latest coming to us from the archives as we have it. And then we also have Sherry Giovanni. Sherry Giovanni said, I was happy to hear Dr. Baumia commit to job creation and has his assurance to tackle unemployment and eradicate poverty. And on the other hand, John Mahama's manifesto doesn't inspire hope as far as I'm concerned. Well, thank you very much as well. So we have Al Hassan. Where are you calling from, Al Hassan? Okay.
I'm Johnson.
What's your name? Okay, so Johnson, where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Petro in the Volta region. Okay. Constituency.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. What do you make of the encounter, the vice president, and then also the manifesto? And quickly, in 30 seconds, we have to go for Johnny's bite.
Thanks. I think the only thing I can say is, looking at our vice yesterday, I think the man has nothing to offer us. And I am voting for John Mahama, please. Good morning.